Hello there and welcome in. This is Shelby C. Sparkles. And today we are talking about what destiny point are you stepping into? Okay, like what's next on your path? What are you like? I believe that there's kind of destined points. And we have four piles: one, two, three, or four. Whatever crystal or card or the number. Sometimes I look at the numbers like in the description where it has like the piles, and sometimes like the number is just like stand out, or close your eyes and like you might hear your intuition say, oh, choose number 3, or the white, or you might, I don't know, however you need to do it. The point is that today I would like to spend some time exploring what destiny path are you stepping into. What do you need to know about this like next phase? um, if you're on my channel, like more than likely, 1,000%, you are destined for something great. So let's see. It says yes. Like that's like the full. Like this is your journey, new beginnings. Like you're definitely full of something really sacred, in my opinion. Oh my gosh, look, sacred. Yeah, like because you guys, I gravitate or build a community with a certain type of frequency. So let's get into it now that you kind of know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. See you in a sec. All right, guys, welcome in pile 1. Well, this is the next step on your sacred destiny point. Something possibly creative or something that has been powering up in you for quite some time might break through. I see a breakthrough. I feel like that you have an explosion, like whatever you're carrying of something that you create or something that you feel or a passion of yours might about to explode. But I don't know, we'll see what they want to talk about. Stand still. Okay, but that's the point, is that I feel like you're at a standstill, but you're not at a standstill. I feel like everything is quiet, but what you're being told is that in this quiet, look at that standstill, and that looks like a man that's standing still, or a woman, or a being, or whatever. And it's like very dimly standing still. He's not on a horse, he's not running, they're just literally standing straight and still. This thing is standing straight and very still. So the next point of your destiny, it might feel like a standstill for some of you. Usually when I see this, it's like powering up, like super beautiful orange, but it's like this one is like rocked in. It's like locked in, rocked in. It's not like moving. Like whenever I was tapping in at the beginning, it was like your sacral chakra was like, I feel like absorbing information and healing any threads so that it can power up. Okay, it's like, oh, that's why I was getting like a power up. Okay, so that's why when thing is charging or powering up, like even a boomerang, like pulling it back, that's a standstill, because in the moment of the draw, it is like a more quiet and a stillness, and it almost like is going backwards, and sometimes it's held for quite some time. So I just seen like a bow and arrow, and the bow is just being drawn back at a very slow pace, if not at all being held. So what is going on with this next destiny path? I think that, yeah, you've had to stand alone. It has been in your destiny to stand alone. It has been in your destiny to shine the light for your family, or shine the light on anything that was stuck or stagnant or old. You are a light wearer, a light bearer, and I feel like you had like limited successes with some of your life. But the judgment card is here to say this was in your destiny to do. You didn't do anything wrong. Everything was layered and magically swung around you with this willow. I feel like it was just layered so intricately around you to give you this amount of lifestyle. And it's almost wrapped you up, but you have unstuck yourself. Ooh, look at that. The Fool. You have unstuck the limiting beliefs. I think you've done so much rising up, so much awakening, so much pursuing and learning and exploration and trial and error. I think you're actually at a like really healed state in so many aspects, and completed so many cycles, and broken so many chains, and have broken free. And I think right now your soul is like, the destiny point is, hey, look at this frequency, look at this pattern, look at this absorption, look at this layout, look at this night and day, look at this storyline, look at these lessons, look at these people. Let's look at the whole script from like birth, basically, of the dynamics, and let's close and clean and clear, and like, it's like formulating. It's like taking all the lessons that you have learned over the course of your entire life to supercharge into another direction. So I feel like there's an standstill, but there's going to be like a direct, very clear expansion that happens soon for you. It's like in your destiny point to have this motion and movement forward. Let's see, what is that about? I think it's been so sad for you to not be able to live in your truth. But I think right now your soul is actually exploring and shining the light on what has made your truth. And whenever seeing yourself when you didn't even know your truth, it's like showing you the compassion and the confidence that had to be cultivated through the most wackiest, wonkiest circumstances. Okay? That is what's going on right now for you guys. Let's see. What is the destiny point going to feel like? Okay. So for some of you, you're either going into, in the middle of, or in transition from a point on your path, on your sacred path. That this means sacred path for me, okay? The Eight of Cups, and it can look as almost that you're going into more loneliness or sadness or backwards or poverty, but literally, this is a very, I feel like, temporary phase of exploring anything else that is like not going to be in the new frequency that you're emitting. You had to turn around, or you had to stand still to cultivate and see like, oh my gosh, look at this, look at my life, look at my journey, look at these characters, look at these boundaries, look at these hardships, look at these challenges. And now it's like, look, I feel like it's moving into what feels like stagnancy, quiet, more reflection, nothing moving to some degree, but it's just providing you the overall truth and shining the light on the real tree of what you are. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles is like what you're going into, which is not the Five of Pentacles. So you're going into this just to recap, just to re-explore, just to it's kind of like looking at old photographs and seeing yourself as like, wow, that doesn't even look like me, or like, I can't believe that was me, or oh my god, I never thought I was going to get through that moment, or oh my gosh, that was so fun, but that's not part of my life anymore. It's almost like, I feel like, a soul review, and the destiny point is allowing you to kind of hit the main points of your destiny points so far, just so you can stand very firm in your truth and enter into this next more abundant phase and like explosion of more peace. There's a lot of childlike, there's more lightheartedness coming for you, but right now there's like some past things, or siblings, or people from your past, or childhood things that really had to be looked at one last time. See, this means like to question, look at, and it's like, you're not going back there. It's just I don't know. It's kind of like when you get to heaven, I guess, and like you have like a little bit of a reflectory on your life this far. This far, it's like you're entering a really big phase of your life. Like it's transitioning literally right now. And so it all has to like drop. anything that doesn't match this frequency that you're going to be creating or stepping into has to drop, because you're going to like this main, very, very solid person. And if it doesn't fit the solidness of what you are creating, or it's a drag on the vibe, it's got to be released, because you're expanding. And it's like, oh, I don't feel like I'm expanding. It's very limited expanding, Shelby. And I'm like, okay, I get that. Logically, yeah, it's hard to see like, wow, everything's really paying off. Literally, the expansion process you're in is like behind the scenes and very hidden. And on paper, it probably doesn't look good. But underneath the surface, the wheel is turning, and this is going to go boom. And it's going to bring what? What's it going to bring? What is this phase or process going to bring? Okay, let's see. Let's clarify. It's going to bring a gratitude for the pain, a gratitude for the struggle. It's going to bring, it's going to bring the release of any straggling lower vibrations that are stuck in your system. So overall, it's going to bring like more health and wellness and healing. Okay, that's the star card. So it's like, what is it? I was like, what's it going to bring? And it was like, it's going to bring turmoil and struggle and pain. But this tower was actually saying it's going to bring out, or it's going to bring light and healing into the smallest of grids in your body and in your imprint. That star card is like really trying to say that, hey, this is, whoa, we got double tens too. Like 10-10. It's like one last, it's like the ruler has like just a few more like centimeters. It's bringing it to the core. It's like hitting the real foundation of healing to the highest degree. So the standstill is like a complete clearing out of shadow, of the heaviness, because there was some really dense stuff, and I know you've done most of the healing, but there's something to do with like solar plexus, or some type of self-care or boundaries or nurturing self, or healing within the actual physical body too. Yep, because look, we just got like double Page of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. This is like no rock will be unturned. The destiny point you're going into or are in is everything will be on the stage. There is nothing going to be hiding on the curtains, in the cells of the molecules of your body, in your mind. It's like it all must come from the subconscious. No more holding back, no more it hiding, no more restriction, no more constriction, no more loose, soured memories are allowed. Like, it's like it all has to be looked at. The good, the bad, the ugly. And look at that. Even the sad, even the bad cups. But guess what? It's going to be like, feel so good. It's going to be like such a release. It's like your body is going to respond. Oh my gosh, did we just pull the same cards? Okay, what's after this release? Less confusion, less bogged down. The direction's going to be more clear. It's like the past will be completely sealed out. This is a destiny point that's going to seal that part of the destiny of what you've lived so far and allow you for movement forward. It's like a brand new freshness that is coming for you. That's going to be beautiful and going to be so much more fulfilling and happy and relaxing and peaceful and nourishing and all those other wonderful things. Let's see. I'm going to pull just a couple more cards. What are we, I was trying to see. Okay. We're good. All right. Let's see. So really quick. Okay. What is my pile ones? What can they expect, or what will this standstill allow? Apparently that I feel like you're going to be rewarded with something, like if you're worried about like more financial matters or like anything to do with the earthly realm or health. I feel like this standstill is going to be rewarded as far as you're heavily supported. You're heavily supported by the, I was going to say the other realm, and then we got the death card, which means like the spiritual realm. You're heavily supported. Like you have a lot of soul family that's backing you up and like providing you, like this is like you, and it's like soul family, and it's like you got the white masters around you to help you accumulate the power that you need and to let go of what no longer is supposed to be absorbed in your field. It's like you are being up leveled and upgraded and ascending, and so it's very important that any loose programmings or anything that's not measuring up leaves, okay? Because you're going into that, there's that 9 of Pentacles again. Anything else for my pile 1? Yeah. And let's see, you might be being tested too, like as far as what you're gonna allow for like your own personal sanctuary or sacred space. It's like you deserve to put yourself and your own needs first and not have other people make you feel guilty or responsible to do something or not do something. Yeah, like this, you are stepping into like a very high level role. Like this is something that you have probably been, this is a cycle that you have worked on for many years and many years, and have had much darkness and pain to accumulate this amount of awareness and self-esteem and personal awareness and mastering self. That's what I hear. So because you've done so much mastering of self and have been able to stand still and trust the divine and follow this path thus far, I feel like it's going to be so much more peaceful energy in this next wave of life. Like coming home to self and having so much more celebration and harmony in your life and not so much challenges. And I know everybody wants to hear that, but I'm serious. Like you've earned the wreaths, you've earned the crown, you've fought your, like this isn't just something I would tell everybody, but you have fought your way to build and bridge and heal yourself to the bare bones, literally underneath everything. And this was a lot of work. Like this isn't just rewards for ABC 1 2 3. Like this is the alphabet and then like light coding. Like this is big stuff that you guys have done. So it says yes. Whenever I get an ace, that means yes. So yeah, your mind, you know this. This is big energy. But yeah, so just know that even if the water feels like it's not moving, it is. It's just one last like recap and one last like resting period. Well, not one last, there's going to be lots of resting periods, but it's just, this is the phase before the next movement. Okay. And then things are going to get a little bit more bold and a little bit more movement and recognition, and I feel like you're going to be able to repower up to accumulate more abundance, more soul family, more earthly experiences because of all this healing that you're doing within self and on the path, reflecting and letting go. So those are your messages. Pile 1, that is interesting. I was not expecting that, but I try not to have expectations, but it's so cool. You guys definitely got it going on. It took a heavier spin than what I thought. Like, you think you're going one way and then boom, the speedboat engine comes on. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with you guys. It's like, row, row, row your boat. Is this thing even moving? I'm so done. And it's like, hey, watch out, because out of nowhere, just the divine's in the other direction helping you. So yeah, wonderful. I hope you have a good rest of your day, night, however, whenever. And I hope you like this and subscribe if you liked it. And I will see you next time. All right. Hi there, Pile 2. Welcome in. Today we are talking about your sacred destiny. What next point are you entering? What sacred destiny point are you stepping into, are in, working in, going towards, yada yada. You'll figure it out because it will resonate for you in whatever form that might be. Welcome, I'm Shelby C. Sparkles, and I believe if you're here, you are a sparkle. Even if you're not here, I still believe you're a sparkle. But anyways, hi, and let's see, what is your card? Let me see. I just feel like that you're at a destiny point where you're stepping into, this is a third eye type of crown amethyst chunk. So it's like, I feel like I see another one of these chunks coming into your spiritual awareness. So you might be in the middle of stepping into some kind of like upgrade with your spirituality or spiritual gifts. Okay, we have pleasure. Ooh. Okay, I'm okay with that. I like that. It's so pretty. So you're stepping into pleasure. Oh, okay. I'm okay with that. It's like whatever you're stepping into, you might be, or maybe your spiritual gifts have accumulated to such a certain point that now you're stepping into so much more pleasure of what I feel like many of you are feeling less guilty about what to do with your life or who to spend time with. And I feel like your healing and your spirituality and your intuition and everything you've done has allowed you to step into more grace, ease, calmness, like not having to do a lot, but still getting a lot. It's like being able to do things, but just be and not rush as much. Or I feel like there's just going to be more gratitude and more, what is that? Like living, like more groundedness, like more grounded feelings of creating harmony and like more heaven on earth. And you just getting help with the universe to like I feel like you are gonna go into more peace and like true, genuine, like, and I feel like you're gonna start enjoying life. I feel like for this pile, you guys have probably been so like in the other realms of life or so swamped by, oh yeah, see, a lot of you have been disconnected from like reality on the earth because it has not been kind to you, or been so grabbed onto and latched and had so much swampy waters while you've been on the earth. And I think at this point, it's like being able to, you were definitely like maybe a lone outcast soldier that didn't fit a traditional way of being or didn't find pleasure in the mainstream ways, which caused you to kind of have to reset what friendship was, what pleasure was, what recreation was, what enjoyment was, to not feel guilty for basking in that type of stuff, because it's almost like I feel like you were always doing something or on the go or like never like taking on so much. Like you guys like didn't know how to have pleasure in your life because you were always fixing yourself or fixing somebody else or doing both simultaneously. But I feel like you're at a point right now that you're actually fixing yourself to the highest degree because you're allowing yourself to anchor in more gratitude, anchor in more peace, anchor in less chaos, anchoring in more boundaries, anchoring in more like intuitive states of being like, wow, do I want to do this or do I not want to do it? Wow, should I go this place or should I not go this place? It's like the way that you're living and the way you're saying yes and the way you're saying no, I feel like is transforming so good. Like, if good is a word, it's like I see true, genuine enjoyment with others. I think you've been strayed away to be alone. Like you're a stray. Not like only a stray, like throughout your life, through your own happiness and pleasure, but it's also like you're a stray cat. It's like you're a stray, like stray animal on the street. But I feel like that there's true, like, friendship and like people, celebration and joy and pleasure that's going to enter your life. It's like I feel like that you're manifesting a more easier life, a more acceptable life, a more like, this is life on my terms. Like, I'm going to choose to bring in and manifest more joy and more things that I want to do and not focus on the lower vibrations. Like, you already been there and done that. So the next destiny point for my pile 2. I don't feel like you have to be strong for the whole world now, or strong for the whole community, or have to have such a strong face everywhere you go. It's more of like, I can just be. I don't have to be responsible for all this. I can just like not have to have as much like fear, flight, or fight, freeze type of mentality. I really feel like you guys, for pile 2, the next sacred destiny point, let's see. No more revving the car. Being able to have time to start the car, being able to have time to have auto start on the car. Oh my gosh. You guys do not know a life of like enjoyment and pleasure and true fun. Because I feel like even if you were involved in certain celebrations or doing certain things, I feel like that you truly were so many places or contending with so much, which robbed you from the genuine joy you were supposed to be experiencing. Even in the past, when there was celebrations or vacations, or even if it was supposed to be good, or like it didn't look like anything was going on, I think you guys had a really hard time to just sit or take in the moment and be present, because you just were sensing and feeling so much. And now I see you cultivating a path of your own energy and having proper energetic and physical boundaries to create more sanctuary and to be like, you know what? I'm going to explore and just enjoy this. And I don't want to have to be on guard as much or worry about this or worry about that. I'm just going to go with the flow and be, and not put so much like structure or limitations, or it has to look this way, or I need to do this. It's like, I really see you at a destiny point of where you're redefining like abundance, pleasure, kindness, peace, and decision making. Like, more of like not settling like not settling for, not over giving yourself or allowing everybody else to detour you or to make you feel like, I literally feel like you're the type of person that would just like couldn't enjoy themselves because you were constantly being bombarded with thoughts or feelings of what was happening with so-and-so, or you would see something sad and it just would like drain you, or, you know, you would just be like, oh, I'm worried about what they're gonna think, because they're probably gonna think, and they probably are. You know what? Some of them still might, you know, do this or that, but it's at a point that it doesn't matter. You are transforming. Look, it says yes. Whenever I get a yes, that means yes. Ace means yes. So you are at a transformational stage or destiny point in your life where you're going to be basking in more of what feels good for you versus like what the world tells you to do to feel good. And there's going to be less push and more like structurized peace. Like more like cultivating, just cultivating your own intuitive guidance system and not being like more sovereignty. Like, just because people say that this is fun, it's like, you know what? Well, this is fun for me, or this is what this looks like for me, or I have pleasure doing blah, blah, blah. Or also some of you with this Empress here, it's like redefining your sensuality. Okay, and like you're stepping into like wanting more sensuality or creation, or just more fun, more feel good stuff. Feel good things is really important. Let's see, please clarify. Please clarify. Yep, self-care, transformation, the whole body, and like feeling good within the body, and taking the fresh energy that's trying to come into the body. Let's see, anything else for just not over committing. I really feel like that you guys aren't going to be over committing. And I really feel like you're going to be focusing on your own personal goals. And you're tired of playing safe. And you're tired of of holding back. And you're ready to learn new skills or hobbies or do things that just bring you pleasure. Like, even if it's weird or different, it's like you don't even care. It's like, I don't even care if you think this is any type of way. Like, I'm at a point that I'm just like, I'm so over it. Like, I'm ready to find joy and be myself. I'm like tired of being pulled in so many different directions or ideas. And I'm just gonna simply do this. And it's not like you're being aggressive about it. I just think you're like tired of thinking about or care about what everybody thinks about you or what you do, and are ready to pour into self and have some fun. Like, I hear it's like my turn. It's my turn. And it's not because you're being greedy. It says being kind to yourself, investing in some time for self-care, take comfort in knowing that the Empress has your back. So we have the Empress with the Empress, and it's like, this is also means self-care too, like the Queen of Pentacles. It's like redefining self-care and self-esteem and what feels good, like doing something silly, wearing something different, changing your wardrobe. I don't care what it is, but it's like breaking the rules or the things that were set in stone for you to do. And like, you know what? I'm going to approach life a little bit different. I'm going to make some new decisions. I'm going to focus on things that make me happy. I'm going to try new romantic interest or new friendships. I'm going to put myself out there. It says yes. So whatever that might mean, I feel like you guys definitely deserve this, like, so much, and have brought pleasure to so many other people. And now it's time to bring pleasure to you. Oh, did you hear that? Even if it rocks the boat, let it rock the boat. I definitely see taking the next steps, being bold and ambitious, partnering with others who share your dreams, expanding your plans, continue to move forward. And it's so funny, it says don't rock the boat. And it's like, look, that boat is not being rocked. That boat is like flying. So who cares if it rocks it? Because you can make it take off and do whatever you want. Like, oh my gosh, look. We just got the Empress card again. The Empress is also a mom card. So it means divine feminine energy. Like, it can mean like more intimate, like sexual type stuff as far as like your sensuality. It can mean your mom. It can be being a mom. It can also it just says yes. It's like really hunkering in some more creative action and some more just enjoyment. Literally, that's what your soul's destiny point is, like doing things that bring you enjoyment. And that's it. It's time. There's no reason for it. It is so time. It's been time, but right now this is a destiny point of like, hey, you came here to enjoy the world as well, not just fix everything and do everything and dream about everything. It's time to actually manifest and start being these beautiful things that you are. So my pile number 2s, I appreciate you so much, and I would love to see you again on another pick card. You all are a special type of people, so if this was a good vibe for you, go ahead and you can like the video or like subscribe to like listen again at a different time. So I appreciate you though regardless, and take care. All right, my beautiful pile 3s, what is going on with you? Ooh. What destiny point are you stepping into? What is on the path for you to do now, or say now, speak now? I don't know. We're going to find out. What destiny point are you stepping into? For my pile 3s, welcome. I'm Shelby C. Sparkles. New beginning. Whoa. So like I was seeing like the throat chakra, but also the root chakra in this rock, and this crystal. Some of you who knows crystals, might know what it is. I don't. at this time, maybe in a year, I'll definitely be like, oh, that's my blah, blah, blah. Anyways, the point is that I feel like you are starting to know exactly who you are. And it's almost like you're really, I feel like, starting to speak your truth on the earth. Because I was seeing the earth and the throat chakra, the rooting and the point is, look, and this blue and this red, and it's like all this like earthly stuff. But yeah, it's like there's dark, but there's light, and it's like this transparent, contrasting, shifting. Whatever you're stepping into, you guys, is like a new beginning of some sort. Like, let's figure out, like, why why are you stepping into a new beginning? Or what is on the destined point for a new beginning? Are you needing a new beginning in your life? Are you ready? Are you going to start, like, thinking and seizing the opportunities? There is a new beginning of a destiny point are opening up for you, and there's a possibility that there's a connection in your life that you're going to be talking to, or that is on your I actually feel like for you guys, like, there's actually somebody who's going to help you, or you're in a karmic, I believe we come down here to earth. And I believe before we come down, we kind of all hang out and talk about, like, what we're going to do, when we're going to do it, who's going to enter our life, yada, yada, yada. And some of them are past life people that we've lived many lives with. And I feel like that there's somebody in particular right now that is on your path that's going to give you, you deserve it. You deserve what you're going to get. And I feel like you cultivated it by yourself, but now there's a new beginning of, like, somebody actually caring about your work for the highest good. I think you've had people care about you for not the highest good. But the point is now is that I feel like there's some type of opportunity or collaboration or working together. Whenever I get the Emperor card, that's usually like career based. And then I got the Three of Pentacles, which deals with apprenticeship, learning, studying, growing, hard work, commitment, building on success, collaborations, teamwork, determination, goals, dedication, quality, attention to detail, etc. So I don't know if you're getting a new position or you're thinking about, is there like a business, something that you, or it could be, this also means father. So there's something about like some type of fresh new beginning that's happening with you. And the point is that the person that you created yourself to be wasn't the person that you were supposed to be until now. I don't even know what that just said, but apparently, hopefully you guys get it. It's like you're finally at the stage and have been being taught and prepped for your actual master beginning. It's like you had to have all the failures. You had to have all the lessons and opportunities. You had to have the delayed success. You had to have things get in the way. You had to learn. You had to be, exposed to certain people. There had to be like so many burdens and struggles and so many lessons to help you cultivate who you actually need to be. And because you've stand your ground, because you've done the work, I feel like there's definitely something about a helper coming in to help you rewire. You're in the middle of a rewiring. It's in your destiny point to do something like off the wall. Okay, so regeneration, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, the point is, it's like new beginning. Look, it's like another part of you is magically sprouting. And the point is like, I've just seen like somebody like putting like fairy dust on it. Like, see how this card has like sparkles coming onto it? This new beginning is going to like turn this little bitty branch into like a huge sapling. And then I think from that, you're just going to continue to expand, 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 expand. But this is something like a commitment, a contract. This is something that is being designed on the higher realms because it's in your destiny. This is in your destiny to do. This is like, it's time to go. It's like there is no more time, but the time you thought was the time wasn't the time. And I feel like there's going to be a helper. There's going to get messages coming in. I feel like you've already had messages come in to tell you or to affirm that like, hey, look out because your ships are coming in, or have you had some foresight that something would pop in unexpectedly. But I have a feeling that it's been a long time and you're like, anytime now, abracadabra, anytime now. Am I hearing this right? Because it's like you're still been left in the dark, but yet your soul still knows this is happening in the background and can feel it and sense it. So let's see, this destiny point. What is my pile of threes destiny point they're stepping into? Happiness, ease, flow, birthing something very big, birthing something to stay, a soulmate coming in to help you, somebody who's going to possibly give you a key to unlock an aspect of yourself, more peace, more harmony. Once again, we have a bird carrying a message, and earlier we had a bird carrying a message. This is something that you're meant to do. This is something you were born to do. This means destiny and path, and like this means starborn. So for starborn to come out, that literally means like, hey, destiny point is that there's a complete brand new beginning like coming into your life. The dawn is breaking, but it's looking completely different, or it's looking like something you can't explain. Okay, how you thought it was going to look, even though I know you guys are really good and like can imagine like a lot, and like you put the puzzle pieces together, and so far you have prophesized a lot. You have to trust me that I swear it's like still gonna be so different. But I want to let you know that, look at this, it's like you're not gambling. Like, take a chance, because this is going to be so different, and it might feel like, what the heck, what is going on? But you're gonna have to take a chance, because this is actually going to bring you where you want to go and then some. And your intuition is trying to affirm that for you. And it actually will affirm you, okay? I feel like that you've had obstacles, and I feel like you had tons of obstacles that you learned how to strategize with. And I think you've also had a lot of people play you. And I think that you had to formulate to be okay as yourself alone, and to build a sovereignty and an independence. Okay, look, it says like single. I feel like you had to do so much singly before you could have this connection come in. It's like you had to be ready for it. And it's like the whole point, I can't like express this enough, is that I really feel like that you thought you were ready, but like it wasn't ready yet. And even the things that like looked false, it says it not what it looks like. See, you don't have to stress, because like it wasn't, whatever is happening, okay, it's not what it looked like. And whatever has happened has forced the mask off you to shine in divine truth, to shine. Look at that. This is like a peacock. This means like cha-doom, cha-doom. I think some of you like didn't want to shine because it was like scared, because it's like there's snakes in the grass, and it's like, if I shine, like I'm gonna get broken because people are mean. But at this point, you are so strong. You are so strong, and have been through the ringer, through so much. And I feel like you know who you are now, and I feel like you've grown so much, and I feel like so many opportunities and possibilities are going to be expanding and opening up. It's like you had to see it for yourself first. You had to see and heal and release and like really get to the layers of yourself as you were in the brokenness. You had to go through all this to really see any unhealthy attachments you had, anything that was hidden, any of your triggers that were coming up. You had to harmonize yourself. But now I feel like there's this like reward of like a new beginning coming in that's going to help you strategize and help you. It's going to be a key player. A key player is coming onto your path. Okay. And then we got shapeshifter. So this is going to help shift you. And it says, look for what's hidden. Make sure too, because I feel like you guys can play. You guys are the player and the player and the playa. You don't just continue to know and look between the lines. Like if somebody offers you something, just be like, I don't know. Like, is this something that like I can take a minute? Like it says silence. You can take a minute and be like, well, let me think about that. Or like, can you send over the contract? Or I'm going to ask some more questions about blah, blah, blah. And it's okay to say no. Okay, and now you know your worth, and now you know how really freaking good you are. I feel like there's going to be travel possibly, and if it's not travel, it says experiencing new things. You definitely are going to be having new things, new beginnings, less heaviness, and it's not going to be as hard to do the things that you thought were going to be hard. Okay, like you're gonna learn very, very quick. So like I feel like it's like if you don't know how to play the game or you are unfamiliar, it's gonna take you like just like a few times to do something, and then you'll be like, oh, I know how to do that. Oh, I know how to do that. It's like there are no obstacles. You're not gonna block yourself. You're gonna allow for more freedom and courage. Okay, because it's like you're gonna be like, you know what, I may not be good at this, or I don't know about this, but I'm gonna figure it out. And I feel like it's going to come so easy for you. And people are going to be like, why are they so good at that? Or like, didn't they just start doing that? But yet now they're, but that's okay. We don't have to listen to other people. Like, I don't even know why that's coming up right now. But maybe you know that already people are going to be talking or, you know, jealous or whatever. And if that's the case, that's okay, because that's okay. It's not your problem. This is on your destined path. This is what you're meant for. This is your destiny. This is your life. This is groundbreaking changes happening now or very soon. Change this large can often strike fear, but real growth happens outside your comfort zone. Yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to have to go outside your comfort zone and do some stuff, but I think you're going to be like, wow, this isn't as hard as I thought it was. Okay. So you're going to have to do things a little different, but just because it's not building the way that you think, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's just one side. I think it's going to build like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to like do it more diligently, and I think it's going to produce even greater strength and greater reward. Okay, so don't be upset or try to force something to be a certain way, because it's already happening, and it's happening. Like something new and fresh is entering your life. Like I just got an ace, and that means yes. So anything else for my pile 3s? Don't be impulsive, but also expect the unpredictable. Okay? Trust yourself. Do what's nurturing for your soul. Understand how mature you are. Understand that your angels are supporting you with the decisions, but if you follow your heart, okay, they're lining the path up. There is something new and fresh coming to you. What's coming? Let's see. What's coming? What kind of fresh opportunity is this? Something that's going to be very fulfilling, very abundant. It says creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony. Something that's going to produce like we just got a new, fresh beginning too. Financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new business, money, investments, savings, prosperity, security, stability, abundance, manifestation. And look, we just got the 9 of Pentacles again, which we already got one time. So you have to understand that like this new beginning is going to shoot up. Like shoot up and build something big. Like you guys are big, big people. Like this isn't a small thing. Like this is something that like, this says yes. This is like gonna be really cool stuff, like very important stuff, like important stuff that the world I think needs. And I think that it's been really discouraging because you haven't had a lot of support and you've had a lot of investment, time and energy, and it didn't work out. But guess what? It's because it wasn't supposed to. Because it was supposed to awaken and redirect you to focus on or see or be exposed to certain people, energies, things, healing that you didn't know what was happening. But now it's like a fresh new opportunity. Good news in the earthly matters. Solid beginnings. Setting goals. Developing a plan. You were laying the foundation. Remember how it's not grow, grow, grow. It's like it's like heavy foundation. Like whatever you're investing in now is like a powerhouse. Victory, overcoming obstacles, success, teamwork, collaboration, building something, learning stuff, seeing and understanding who to work with, why to work with them, understanding your own values and what you're going to settle for or not settle for. It's like this is a fresh slate, and you are so equipped with every color of chalk. And it's like, I have more power than I think I ever realized I do. and I'm going to bend, but I'm not going to bend myself where I break. Or, you know, it's like I can give this, but I want to make sure this is an even exchange here, because it's recognizing that you are a treasure box and you're building something of high degree. And so right now you've seen the past, you've seen the future, and right now I feel like your soul is creating building blocks, and you're being guided on how to do that. Like you know how to do that. Like the mask, you see people for who they are. You've played by the book, you've not played by the book, you've been played, and now it's your turn to play in an authentic, truthful, honest, fresh, new way. Anything else for my Pyrus 3s? Yeah, you are a seeker. You have the wisdom. You're going to go about this operation in a completely new way, and it is going to be such a success, and you're going to feel so good because you're going to manifest like something very beautiful. This is a divine point. Look at this. We have the 9 of Pentacles again. It's like like it's like definitely like it looks different than what you thought. It does. But it's going to be so much better. So don't hold on, and allow for the fresh new things to enter your life. Allow for the water to just flow in on you, over you, around you. Because some new stuff is going to be popping up. Here we go. This unexpected pop-up of a friendship, a partnership, a person. I definitely feel like that is on your path. And you're going to be able to distinguish who and what and when and how much to work with who and what and when. Okay, you've been around the block. You know there's some low vibe people. You know there's beautiful people out there that still also need healing and aren't going to be able to keep up with the frequency that you're trying to implement. And that's okay. But there is divine people on your path that is going to help you build what you need to build, because you're not supposed to do it all alone either. But guess what? You're going to be able to tell the difference between people that are greedy or people that are ready to build the new earth with you, because you are strong enough to use your discernment for this new energy, because you've explored it so much that you can see it a mile away. And it's time for you to build your vision, but it's also time to collaborate and allow for support, because they hit it from another angle to help you and vice versa. So that is the messages, my friend. I hope that it says yes. Okay. No frustration here. You got this. Just stay in your truth no matter what. Don't let it be hard. Go about it with a frequency of joy, and just see the gifts that are everywhere, and see all the pathway of what's led you to this moment. Just offer it a brand new gift. Even the stories that were old storylines, they're old storylines, but the new beginning, there was an unfinished symphony happening, and you're being directed to the real path of where you really need to go. And it says deep knowing. And guess what? It's not far at all. This destined path is opening right now between worlds, and the community and the support you're stepping into and going to help. It's going to thrive. So keep going, keep trusting, keep listening. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, because I did. And good luck with all your fun work and projects and yada yada. And I hope you like this video, and maybe you subscribe to see another pick a card in the future. But until next time, my beautiful friends. All right. Hey, what's going on, pile 4s? You know what? This pile snuck in because when I was shuffling the main cards for the entry or whatever, I was like, dang, this is a little crazy. So I was waiting for the cards to fall out, and I was like, oh, 3 cards just flew out. And I was like, dang, 4 cards just flew out. That wasn't the intention. Normally I get like 1 at a time or something, but literally 4 cards came out, and I'm like, oh, so I just added a random crystal on top of it. And I'm like, well, I guess we're doing 4 piles, but technically you were only supposed to be 3. So Merry Christmas to you. Haha. Whether you're watching in April or Mapril. What's happened in May or April? Apparently April, May would be a good Mapril. Maybe in May, or I don't know, spring, or did something happen? Wait, I feel like it's going to happen. May, April? All right, anyways, that just kind of slipped out. Welcome. Welcome to Shelby Sees Sparkles. La la la. Seriously, we're talking about the next destiny point, or what destiny point you're at, going into, stepping into, hitting the beacon for, yada yada yada. So apparently you guys know what you're doing though, because this like looks straight and clear in alignment. Like you guys are at a very, very clear state, and watch it be like chaos. No, but seriously, we're gonna figure out what's going on with you. So for my pile 4s, the ones that aren't supposed to be here but are here always in the background. Ooh, you guys got the wisdom card. But like, okay, sorry. You guys are like funny and spunky and like, but not funny, but like very like, I feel like very magical or like ethereal or like knowing. So welcome to the knowing, and welcome to the discovery, and welcome to the next stage of, that is so funny. We got the high priestess when we cut this, you got selenite, I'm a lion bee, and then we got wisdom of the deep, deep sea, and then we got the high priestess, you know, I'm looking at me, looking at you. Okay. So, if on a serious note, it's really hard to like get in your energy because it's like so funny, like, ugh, and it's like, it's not funny, but it is. Okay, so let's see. What are you? Yeah, you got the cat in the bag. You got the bag and the cat. Yeah, you doing your thing. You know what to do. Okay, you know what to do. All right, you know who you are. You've seen it all. You know how to play all sides of the coin. You're here for the awakening. You're here to transition the old. You are light bearers, light beacons, star seeds that are here to shift the mold, to bring the up, down, the down, up, slide it all around. You're here to reinvent the wheel. You're here to be a person of great adventure and high authority. Not a high authority like, oh, but it's like you see the game. You know what game is happening, and you know how to hold a frequency beyond it and to shape it. You guys are stepping into the destiny point of changing the world. You guys are stepping into the destiny point of, oh, I grabbed this medieval deck too. It's like a, I was feeling really medievally, like old energy. Like that's why I hurried up. None of the other deck cards got this. None of the other piles got this deck. But apparently, y'all are old souls, if that's such a thing. I got that earlier and I didn't take it. 10 of Swords, Traitor. I think you know that you're here to help oversee the lies, or to break free, or to bring the ancient knowledge. And I feel like you're prepared to battle and are equipped with the energetic coding to take on the battles that you need to battle. I feel like that you've been waiting for this. You've been training for this, kind of like I've been training lifetimes to be a part of this. And I am a sun bearer. I am a light of the child. I am a child light. I am a womb alarm for the, I don't know, this is funny. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do another one really quick. So whatever you're doing, you know what to do. You have the wisdom to step into it. You're being activated. You've been hurt, but you've taken that hurt and are now no longer clouded by judgment, and have the judgment to, man, has somebody like hurt you? It's saying infidelity, separation, complete backstabbing, feeling like you've been feeling like there's been a traitor-like moment. Feeling like, hold on. Okay guys, if you're still with me, what's up? I had to cut that. I got disrupted by a large force. Like, I feel like that you are disrupting a large force. I feel like that you have been so disrupted and have had such a difficult time that it is you are stepping into holding frequencies from never, like, you're the only one I think around you that is doing this to this level, besides, like, I mean, like on a daily. You might have other people or healers that you know that are doing this to some degree, but you have been planted in a very unique family dynamic to have to match something that you're the only person that's matching this type of frequency. You hold the frequency alone sometimes, like around a lot of darkness. It says yes. It's like this lone one person is lighting up an algorithm and has so much responsibility because there's so much oppositional forces that you're contending with. What part of the destiny is Pile 4 stepping into? Master, teacher, ascended master, healer, coach, way shower, bringing down ancient wisdoms, or bringing them up and bringing them down, whatever's been buried or not found. Here they go all around, ripping the shreds to the ground, building anew for the world to see that you are me. Like, there's some kind of algorithm, or like, you guys are like heavily intelligent, and the way you operate is very unique, because I have like there's some type of light coding or glyphric. There's some type of really unique flair that you bring to this planet. Anything else? Like, your emotional intelligence is out of this world. Like, not even from this world. The emotional intelligence cannot be matched, but it is matching, and you're teaching people. You're holding the frequency so that it can be matched. Okay, we have the star, so it technically, it's not matching, but it is. And there is other like creatures of your being that are going to be joining forces to hold the line of frequency so it can be easily tapped into, and so people can start being pulled and tugged into another awakening. They're going to be triggered, or what you're holding at this point, or what you're exposing, is going to bring healing. Whatever you're doing on this destiny point is bringing tremendous amounts of healing and truth to the table, and alignment on a massive global universal type scale. Like, this is like bringing harmony and truth to the entire like planet and like star system. This is like not a type of reading that I would typically do, but apparently somebody out there needed this message. So, or you don't need it, but it's like affirming, or it's helping you step into this. It's like a sign of the divine that's coming through for you guys. You are, it's like you don't have pressure and you don't have worry or anxiety, because your vision triumphs that. But there's something about, like, it's hard to see the people so slaved or something. Your brothers and sisters, or the beings that walk, it's so disappointing to see the loss of confusion or power. It's like blows the thing out of the water. It's like, oh my gosh, like, it's like you're witnessing it and have been witnessing it. And I think it's just so disappointing to see how it's gotten like this. but it's also so empowering to know that you're giving the gift of healing, awakening, truth. You're giving the gift of driving the movement forward, driving the frequency upwards. You are a leader. You're leading this breakdown. You're leading this breakdown and rebirthing. The Empress is about birthing, and it's like, this is the Fool. You're leading the new journey off the ascension. You're leading the upgrade to the new. It's like you're untrapping those that are trapped and bringing the truth to the table, literally. Wow. Well, I guess I could say thank you for what you're doing and the harmony of what you're trying to build. Well, not what you're trying to build. It's like what you're stomping on. It's like when you're around, it's like you're digging up the old, and your presence is being felt by many people, and it's awakening the light within them, which is causing this movement across the globe. So it's like in the middle of it. Okay, I'm going to see, like, is there any advice? Like, what else do you want me to tell them? Like this pile number 4, TikTok, the right time is now. The timeline of your destiny to provide this has started. It's only way up is up. The only way up is up. There's no place like home. No more hanging home by a thread. I know this probably doesn't feel like home to you because this is not how we operate. This is not for you. It's not typically the energy densities that you're used to being a part of, but you are floated here for a reason. And it is to break the algorithm, to shift the paradigm, okay? And to co-create something fresh and new, and to bring people back to their self and this new life. And it's like, I can only imagine when that day will come. It's like, the day has come here. The day is now. The wisdom you have and the clarity and the clear pureness of your energetic soul is making a big movement sweep across. So high five for the now and the moment, and thank you for helping with this process, and for holding the truth and being a truth shower and a beacon and holding the wisdom and unlocking the wisdom. Thank you for allowing the mask to be taken off, and for the true wealth and true abundance to be felt and seen by the divine power as it runs through the orphans of the world. Yeah, it is time. Okay, that's amazing and mind-boggling, but I hope whoever needed that found it, and maybe subscribe to hear some more random messages in the future. But take care in the meantime.